Dame Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy midshipmen, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Navy's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26 again. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Got it in the middle. It's Clayton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Notre Dame's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Got the back over the middle. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the back. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. He's not a burner or anything, but he's got enough about him that he can run and hurt you at times.
Yeah, he's sneaking fast, isn't he? It seems like he's not moving too well, but he's definitely going faster than what he looks. And this defense, they're finding that out right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Now on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Navy will have to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 after the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds his man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in run.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. At the 45 on its way. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line, a big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Goes to the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Carr. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Turns it on in midfield. Hits the afterburners. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option. Everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
Hard running there. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Heaves it on the run. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Carr. Looking left. Quick completion on the out route. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Release to the back. Caught.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the run.
He's got it on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Try to get it to the edge. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Ewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team, and when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll toss it to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Sends it back in motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Duarte. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the air, it's Carr. On the move, he fires. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Touchdown, Iron! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. The corners are walked up tight. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The option look. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here come the Irish back on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
On the option. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
On the ready. Cricket.
Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Buying some time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Lost to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched